So today I'm going to draw a Goomba, which is like a walking mushroom from the Mario game and cartoon. So I want to draw the head first, which is like a mushroom type shape. Not like the rounded mushrooms, but more like actual mushroom shape. So we've got our initial head shape there. We can draw like long ovals for the eyes. Don't mind if you make a mistake in this stage because it's only the pencil drawing. It's going to have like frowning eyes because they're always frowning and angry, these you know, Goombas. I'll just shade that in because we can ink that later on. And draw the eyeballs there, which will have like a white dot at the top just to show a bit of reflection. And I'll draw the mouth, which is like a longest type oval shape there, and it's got some not very sharp teeth at the side, and there's a tongue in there somewhere. And then we've got like a stem, almost like the mushroom stem, that we need to just draw there. Just sketch it in. And then feet are just like ovals there, and a foot under there. Maybe that's the bottom of the foot there that we've just sketched in. So what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and ink that now. So I've just got an ink pen, a fine line ink pen. Then you can make these lines more permanent and less sketchy. Try and be as neat as you can with the lines. And the eyebrows there, you can call them in black. Then you want the outline of the head. Try and take your time. I'm sort of like rushing things. And then we've got the body there. And then these feet. Remember, this foot at the bottom just comes under the body, so I'll just draw the bottom of that foot there, almost like the sole of the foot. And draw these blunt looking teeth as well. Tongue in there. Remember to leave that white space still. And I think in this bit it'll be like dark space. Just to maybe make them teeth stand out a bit more, because they'll be white and the tongue will be like a pink colour. So now we just need to erase the pencil lines and just colour it. Right, so I've got some Copic markers. I'm just going to add like a more of a darker brown for this one, but I can lighten it out later on with coloured pencil, so I'm not too fussed about it really, to be honest. You just got to be careful at this stage. You can go over the ink lines because they'll still show up. Just try and be careful not to go over the lines. Try and make it more smooth and get rid of some of the streaks as well. The coloured pencil will go over it anyway, but just gotta try and get it as streak free as possible. Careful on this bit, just turn the drawing if it's easier, and it is that way, easier when you turn the page, the paper. So we've got that, we'll come back to that. Got the other colours. The boots are sort of like, or the feet are sort of like grey, so we'll just add that in there. And again, just turn the paper, you know, because it always helps. Just colour in the top bit, because that sole bit on the bottom of the foot will be a different colour, so I've got like a pink for the tongue, which I can just add in there, like that. I've got a warm grey 0, which will just give it a light base coat on the body bit. Just adds the first colour, which you can barely see, but that's that. And I'll do that for the bottom of the foot as well. Then I'll use a warm grey 2, which is slightly darker. And add a bit of shadow under that body as well. Then a bit of warm grey 3 just at the top, which is even darker, only slightly. Just blend that in. Careful not to go over the lines, because I have just slightly. Adding a bit of shadow there. Now what I want to do is trying to find some lighter colours for this. I think I've coloured it too brown, but there we go, can't be helped. I can lighten that off though. So I can use like an actual grey just to go over it lightly, just to, you know, try and lighten this. You can see at the top it's getting lighter there, but I'm just using it real lightly, not hard, because when you press hard, like, it's harder to go over it with other colours over the top. I just want some highlights just to make this not look as bright. Well, not as bright, you know, as like as brown, I mean, I meant to say. So I'm using this like light brown, it's a brown ochre. This is like changing the top colour a bit more, taking the edge off that initial Copic brown colour. Again, I'm not pressing too hard because I don't want to go too crazy with it. Once you start adding these layers, like, it'll take the streaks out of the initial Copic markers. Just using a yellow now, well, a cream type colour, just to add a further highlight. Some highlights in other places now. I'll use an ivory, which is a lighter, quite a lighter than the other colours anyway. Just use it to blend in some of the other colours. Now I think I'll just use a slight bit of Copic grey on the teeth, just to give them a bit of just a bit of something, and maybe the eyes a bit just underneath. Bit of definition here and there always helps. If we go over that bit there. And that's it. A simple little drawing. You can draw it how you want. You can look at Google Images, which I do quite often. Not always my preferred things to draw these things, as you can tell, which you know, if you look at all my other stuff. But I quite like drawing. I like drawing this stuff as a break. It's good.